All right. Welcome back to my channel, everybody. On today's video, I have once again the nimble-witted, quick-minded wife of mine, Roseanne Trematelli.
Hello.
Thank you. Roseanne is a speech pathologist, and she is joining me for this journey. We're going to be watching 4 videos today, which she has not seen, although there is a theme in these videos.
Okay, like last time.
Well, yes, and the theme is different. The theme is rational people acting rationally.
All right. Is it going to be fun? Sounds boring.
I don't know.
All right,
That's to be determined, okay?
Okay.
So what I think we'll do is we'll look at these videos. Have you seen them before?
No.
We have not seen them
I
before.
don't think. I mean, maybe I'm going to say, oh, I've seen that one before, but you didn't show me.
I haven't shown you,
Okay,
okay?
all right.
So let's just jump right into it and see what we have here, okay? So once again, as usual with these videos, my disclaimer, the video starts when it starts. We don't have any context for it. You know, whenever these people decided to tape, they taped. But and I have them in escalating order of rational behavior.
Ooh, it gets juicy at the end. I like it. I like it.
It gets extra rational at the end. So we have a baby at a bar.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Look around. He won $9,800. Get your fucking kid out of the bar. I'm gonna shit. Jamie, is that your name? No, it's not. Get your fucking kid out of the bar. Get out of the bar. I mean, you're 22. Get out.
I'm 27.
And get your baby out of a bar. You guys are idiots. Why would you do that? Why would you?
It's
do
like a
that?
restaurant bar. It's not like it's like midnight.
Right.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Look around.
She needs like a better vocabulary.
I know. She also is pretty slurry. I don't know if you're picking that
Right,
up.
and she's like cursing at the baby.
Right.
So like, who's wrong here now?
Look at the woman in the back. She can't. She had enough. See the woman in the back? She was like, hang on.
And I'm actually gonna call the police. They're bothering you. You're bothering them. You're harassing them. They have children.
Why are you proud in a bar? In a bar.
You're drunk. Please.
Yeah, I'm going to. They're us. They're us.
Good for her.
$9,800. Isn't it cool?
Right. When a bystander comes up and tells you that you're acting up, it's time to go, right?
Right. There's nothing wrong with the woman with the baby in the bar. There's nothing wrong there.
Right.
She can stay. You guys can go.
It's not even. It's like it's a restaurant. You know. It's
Yeah.
Like, what?
So, I mean, let me ask you. So, I had the same. Well, before I tell my response, what was your response to that video? Like, how did you feel about watching that?
I felt like that older woman was like being aggressive and cursing at the baby. So like, who's wrong here? Like
Right.
like mind your business, have your drink at the bar, and you do your thing as she does her thing.
Yeah, right. I mean, I agree with you. I mean, I think that that was a little over familiar. Like even if they knew each other, like I thought for a moment that maybe these were people that knew each other.
Right.
The way she was talking about it was out of line, right?
Yeah.
Like if there was somebody you knew, you would imagine you'd say, hey, you know, is this such a good idea for you to have this baby here?
Right. And the baby wasn't on the bar.
Right.
You know
Exactly.
what
Exactly.
I mean? Like the mom was holding the baby.
Now, were you able to pick up, like, when you look at that video, did you make any inference about like a time of day?
I assumed it was daytime.
What made you think that?
I don't know. It just seemed like there was like lighting from the outside coming in from that other side of the bar.
You know, when I watched the video, that was my first impression too.
Right.
Although when I watched it a second or third time, it wasn't obvious to me that it was daytime, but
Right.
it felt like daytime.
And also the people in the background had like normal daytime. Like they weren't like have like clubbing clothes on or something.
It had very much the energy of like a Sunday afternoon.
At like a Friendly's at a bar or like an MJ,
Right.
you know, like a local bar that, you know, you could like, sit around and have some drinks to eat.
Yeah, which is a totally appropriate place to bring a kid, or
Right.
baby, whatever.
Right.
Would it change things for you to know that was like at 2 a.m?
I mean, I guess so, yeah. Well, because then it's also a different clientele.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, but
right?
clearly it was not. There were like normal people at the bar around. I mean, not that there's not normal people at the bar at 2:00 in the morning, but I'm just saying, you know, like, hey, I think it was daytime.
Right. No,
Yeah.
I definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know why I think that,
Yeah.
but I definitely agree with you that seemed like a daytime thing.
Right.
I was also struck by just the audacity of,
Right.
of the woman, and as she slurred her way through that, and just cursing at length at this mom of like, get your effing baby out of the bar.
Right, and they just showed the mom like ever so briefly, right? Like it's not like the mom was like drunk and slurring and falling all over the
Yeah.
place either. She was like, having it, or maybe even not having a drink at the bar, but like hanging out with people that were having a drink at the bar.
Sure.
I don't know. That was ridiculous. Let's see the next one.
Wait, hold on. Slow down. So, like, let's say that you were at a bar
Right,
and somebody you knew had a baby there,
right.
and it was getting to where it was kind of late, and the baby seemed to be kind of out of place,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe other patrons were being affected.
Mm-hmm.
Would you ever go to that person and say, like, let's
Not
imagine,
a stranger, but
No,
I might
let's
say to my
imagine-
friend, like, all right, like, let's go back to my house and we'll hang out and have a
Right.
couple of drinks
So
there or
not
something.
you go, but let's go.
Yeah, yeah,
right?
right,
Yeah,
right.
absolutely. Yeah,
You know?
I'm totally with you. Like, there's basically no combination of factors in that video that would make me think that woman handled it well.
Well, clearly she didn't either, because the people in the background, the other patrons, were like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, they were strangers to the situation. She came up and was like, maybe you need to go.
Yeah, absolutely. And just to kind of hit it again, because I think that it's worth watching. Like, on a second watch through,
Yeah.
you can look.
So,
you
yeah,
you
all
see
right,
her
so we gotta
face.
watch this.
Yeah.
She's like,
She's like, look at her. Look. She's like, I cannot believe this.
yeah.
No, he's not having fun. You're an idiot. You're
And name calling.
Right. But she's like, you're an idiot.
Like, so
she's
classless,
definitely wasted.
fucking kid out of the bar. I'm no shit. Jamie, is that your
Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. The woman in the back. She's had enough. She's like, I have to do something about this.
in a bar?
She's filming you, and I'm actually gonna call the
She comes over in her sweatpants.
Yeah, right.
They have children.
Are you proud to in a bar?
And I'm curious to know if, like, those other two women that came up,
Right.
saw the situation, walked out, if
Right.
those were her children and were totally
Yeah,
embarrassed.
look. She's like one eye is closing at a time. Now the baby's screaming. Good for her, right?
To be
Good,
fair, she had jeans on. She didn't have sweatpants on.
but good for her for intervening, right? I mean,
Yes.
she was completely out of line.
Yes.
Now, that's always risky because you have somebody who's escalated, who's already
I
feeling
mean,
sassy.
I would, if I were a mom with a child and like feeling vulnerable and feeling attacked, I would hope that somebody would come up and
Right.
defend me too. That other woman did the right thing.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, because you imagine the mom with the baby is probably going to be a little bit reserved about answering back.
Right, right.
Because she knows she has a baby. in
Right.
her. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
But I
absolutely.
mean, whatever. That wasn't a baby at the bar. That was a baby at a restaurant. Stop
Fair enough.
it.
Fair enough. That's a different way to frame it, and that
Yes.
makes a difference, okay? All right, now here we have, again, rational people acting totally
But that
rational.
other one wasn't a rational person.
There's some sarcasm in my description.
Okay. All right.
Here's a hint.
Yes.
There's not a lot of rational stuff happening.
Okay.
All right, where's the video? Is it coming up?
There it is.
But it's not up there. Hold on. There we go. Now, see? Technology. All right. Ready for this one?
Yes.
So we have somebody getting towed.
Oh
Got
God.
it all on camera. Got it all on camera.
But why was the Jeep up on the grass anyway?
The Jeep
I
was
got
getting
it all on
towed.
camera.
But it was like parked
All
up
this
on
instead of
grass.
Just paying $63, right?
All right, let's start over because I feel like there's some context here. So this Jeep is being towed.
Right, but the Jeep is on like the sidewalk.
Maybe it's being
essentially.
towed because it was parked on the sidewalk.
Okay.
All right. It also, the owner, I guess, upon seeing that the Jeep was being towed, jumped into it, started it up.
Oh, somebody's in it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Let's watch it again.
All right. You're trying to drive it away.
Got it all on camera.
Yes, you did.
Got it all on camera. I got it all on camera.
So now this car is running sideways,
Instead of just paying
which is
$63, right?
terrible for cars.
All this instead of
This
just
guy
paying
has it on
$63,
camera, though.
right? All of this instead
That's the
of
tow
paying
truck driver, I'm imagining.
Oh.
All right, look at her climbing out of the car.
all of this instead of just paying $63.
Mami, me quería remolcar el carro.
All of this instead of just paying $63.
See that white smoke? Not good.
But why isn't she shutting it off?
Call the police, she's saying.
Did you turn the car off? Can you turn it off? All of this instead of just paying the money to get it released.
All right.
That was it?
Yeah.
Oh. I
But
wanted to see the aftermath of it.
well, that's what we have, unfortunately.
Okay.
So, the reason I brought this one up in the, sort of an anger management context is because, this woman got probably freaked out seeing that her car was being towed, right? And so in that moment, she went into a panic, right? So fight or flight is the same as like a panic response. And one of the things about the panic response is that it distorts our perception. It makes everything feel like it's an emergency, right? So when your car gets towed, what's really at stake? Like what is it? How does it affect you to have your car towed?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe she thought that the tow expense was going to be more than it was. I think it's funny that she thinks that she's going to get in the car and drive it off the tow.
Right. Well, what happened was she was that's where the cognitive distortion comes in.
Right.
She jumps in the car. I mean, what does she think's going to happen? The car's just going to like leap off and land softly. I mean, she's going to wreck her suspension parts.
Yeah.
How much you've had a car towed before?
No.
Never.
Mm-mm.
I have.
Maybe I don't know. Anyway.
Okay, but you've been with me since I've had a car.
Oh, like
towed.
not like that I like parked it illegally and got it towed, but like that like it broke down and got towed.
Sure.
Yeah, right.
How much does the tow
yes.
cost?
I don't even know. Usually insurance covers it.
Or like if you had to guess, how much could
Maybe
it be?
$100.
$100. So,
Yeah.
so it's a little more than that. Typically, like I would
Yeah.
say in the neighborhood of like $250, especially if
Oh.
it's a thing like this.
Well,
where
he
there's
said it was
fines.
$63.
Well, so $63 is what they call a hookup fee.
Right.
And so what happens is sometimes when a tow truck comes and hooks your car up, and if you can somehow convince the driver to let it down, either you say you're going to move it or whatever, they usually hit you just for the hookup.
Right.
And so it was $63, and basically, even if at the worst, let's say they towed it away, it was going to be, let's say, $300 or less.
Right.
Let's call it. That car's totaled now,
Yeah.
right? That car. So when a car is on its side and it's running, the oil pickups. I mean, maybe a Jeep is intended to be a little bit more extreme, so it might be built different, but oil's not getting to the motor. That white smoke was probably coolant getting burnt.
Mm-hmm.
So that motor is shot. It's going to be damaged. It's definitely got body damage. That is way more than $250 or $300.
Well, right. I mean, she clearly wasn't thinking ahead.
Right.
Yeah.
But what happened was she thought to herself, I'm going to get this, like, I'm not going to let you take away my car.
Right.
So it just, is one of these examples where you get so wrapped up in like the immediate goal, that especially with the anger and arousal, you don't think about the next two steps ahead.
Right.
Like, let's say that she jumped the car off it and it landed perfectly fine, right? What's going to happen? Like, the tow truck driver's not just going to go away. You still owe him the money,
Right.
And so it's just, it doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. There seems to be like there was a language barrier there, so maybe they didn't even know what was going on. They didn't know where he was towing it. I mean,
That's an important thing to consider.
Yeah.
It could be that they didn't get it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I still don't know if the appropriate response of somebody towing your car is to drive it off the tow truck.
I mean, you still don't know. It's definitely not the right response.
I'm trying to be a little soft in my language here. I mean, I wouldn't
I'll
do
say
that.
it, right? It's
That's what
not
you're
the
here
right
for.
move.
All right, so that one was, I guess, not a hit for you.
No, I wanted to see like what happened afterwards. If like maybe that guy got into it with the tow truck guy.
Yeah, I wish.
Yeah.
All right, so let's take another look here. Again, rational people
people.
acting rational. All right, so this seems to be a workplace dispute.
Oh, okay.
And it seems like we're looking here
9 West? Where is it?
Atlantic at Terminal D. So this is in the airport.
Oh, in the airport. Okay. Airport ones are always great.
For sure. And it's airport and restaurant. So a double whammy
Yeah.
of craziness factors here. Okay.
Karen.
Karens of TikTok.
Okay.
All right. So here we go. So this woman is an off-duty employee.
Who's the off-duty employee?
The woman. You like how he scooped up the chair, right? Oh, good for him for not responding. Now, this is the part that I find just very impressive. Look at the athleticism here. Whoop, whoop.
What is she trying to get?
I think her bag is behind the desk.
Somebody's on the phone with the police, right?
She's a little spitfire, huh?
Yeah, look at her.
Oh,
Look
she
at her.
got she got her bag.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah.
I mean, it worked.
That's the worst kind of success, right? Like it's when you get success. But listen, there's no way she's not catching a charge for any of this, right?
No.
But
I don't know.
I mainly wanted to show you this
Yeah.
for number one because this guy in the green shirt so smoothly.
The tall
scoops,
guy?
Yeah, he scoops up her chair. She goes to throw the chair. He reaches right over her little head. He goes,
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
she
I'll
like
take that.
Yeah,
and then right here, right here, this leap. Whoop,
Yeah.
whoop.
I mean, she's some sort of athlete, right? Track and field.
You like the punch here. And he tosses her on the ground.
I mean, he really whipped her, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, again, I mean, so listen, what do you think? Let's put ourselves in the mind of somebody who's in this position. Let's say that she's had a dispute at work. Her stuff is behind the desk. What's the right way to handle that?
Can I have my stuff behind my
Please use your words, right?
Always use your words.
Use the words,
Yes.
right? Let's
Yes.
say that the manager's like, no, you have to get out of here.
Right.
Then what's the next step?
Can I have my friend come in and get my stuff?
You're negotiating, right?
Right,
Get
yes.
out of here, get out of here, right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
now what?
Now I guess I call the police to get my stuff.
But what if your phone's in the bag?
Oh yeah. I guess. I mean, you could ask a patron to call the police.
Right,
you know.
exactly. So-
I mean,
so-
there's ways.
But at no point in your like
Am I swinging?
rubric, your
No.
decision-making rubric, are you leaping over the?
But I do have to say, she did it quite smoothly.
Listen, we're not here to criticize her athleticism.
No,
The athleticism
I'm
is
not criticizing
on
it at
point.
all. Right. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
We're here to criticize the decision-making. And
Yes.
look, let's talk about it, right? So once again, we talk about in my channel, I'm always talking about anger management stuff, right? And how when you get angry, it just makes your time, like your decision-making time horizon is like the next 10 seconds.
I would like to know the 5 minutes before of what led up to her being so out of hand.
Right.
Right. I mean, something happened. She didn't just walk in there and just flip out.
No, but I mean, is there any combination of factors that would make this the right choice?
I don't know.
Let's brainstorm. I mean,
right. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he put his hands on her first, and then she got a little, wily. I don't know.
it could be, right? So
Yeah.
if this was, but I think that we're beyond self-defense. Like there, like
Or me, I know, maybe she's got her kid at home and she needs to get home and get her kid, and her keys are in her bag and she can't get her bag, and now she's feisty, being like, give me my bag, and they're not giving her a bag.
Right.
I don't know.
yeah. All right. I mean, so
There could be-
you could have. I mean, I hadn't thought about that one. So
Yeah.
you could imagine a scenario where you would seem that she would escalate.
Right.
But I mean, I'm almost certain she's in an airport. I'm certain there's cops around, and they're gonna get her before she leaves, right? So if she has a kid at home, she's not making it home to that kid after this.
No, yeah, I know. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Right.
We don't know the circumstances beforehand. Does it say that the lady hit multiple staff
Lady
members
hit multiple
before getting
staff members
thrown to
before
the
getting thrown
ground?
to the ground. Yeah.
Yeah.
So pretty wild,
All
right?
Yeah, I mean, who knows what kind of crap she had to deal with all day long on her
Right.
shift. I don't know.
I mean, look, I'm not judging. Like, sometimes your jobs really suck, right?
Yeah.
I just think that there had to be, like, let's say she dealt with shit for 2 hours before this, right? At hour 1.5, that would be the time to say, you know what, I'm leaving this place, right? Like,
Right.
you know, and with
I
my
mean,
things.
in no way is she right by hitting any of those men and grabbing the chair and all
Right.
that kind of stuff. But
Tell
you
us
know.
about the times that you've jumped over desks.
right. I also forget that this is her job too,
Right.
so that's another element. I
Yeah,
forget.
exactly, right? It's
Yeah.
not like she's at her buddy's house and they're fighting over a Smash Brothers game, right?
Right.
Like she's at her place of employment. It seems like,
Right.
and
Yeah.
but again, props for that leap. I mean, that was.
I mean, it was
you know,
fantastic.
yeah, absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely.
Mhm.
All right, so
If
we got
you're gonna leap, that's the way you're gonna leap.
right. Do it correct, right?
Yes.
All right. So this one is a little bit longer, a little bit more rational,
Okay.
and we're gonna let this play out.
Juicy.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Do you need me to? If at any point you need me to stop the video to discuss,
All right, but can I make comments as we go through?
100%.
All
We
right,
can
go.
we can play the video 10 times. This is our thing to do as we please. All right. All right. Let's see what we have here.
Let's say.
So before we start,
Okay.
fast food
I mean,
once again.
yes.
All right. So we have our two protagonists here. We have this guy in the brown shirt, and we have somebody who looks like either a patron or a manager here. Okay. So let's take a look.
What did he throw?
He splashed him with his drink that he's holding.
A huge drink.
You hear him begging?
Please stop. Get off, babe.
Please help! I'm sorry! I'm sorry, sir! I'm sorry! Ow, I'm sorry! I'm sorry, sir! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I'm sorry, sir! I'm sorry! I'm sorry, sir! I'm sorry!
All right. He said sorry 100 times. Back off.
I'm sorry! God, I'm sorry! I'm sorry, sir!
Boot him in his
I'm sorry!
ass.
I'm sorry!
You a
Please
man.
don't leave! Please, I'm
Beat his
sorry!
ass.
I'm sorry, sir! I'm
Beat
sorry!
his motherfucking
I just
ass.
said sorry!
Shut the fuck
I
up
said
and get
sorry.
your ass. Get
Okay,
your
I'm
ass
sorry.
up.
He's hiding under the table.
That grown ass man.
The fuck over here. I'll go outside. I'll go outside right now. I'll leave. Come here.
There's a woman in the background telling him to whoop his ass. Do you hear that?
So a common theme is the bystanders like juice people up. This guy's like, all right, bro, leave him alone, right? Thank God for him, right? He's doing the right thing. Hold on. One thing I'm going to say is watching these videos has restored my faith in humanity somewhat.
Right.
Because the numbers of people who have nothing to do with it, who try to intervene to make
Yes.
peace, is actually, it's really common.
Right.
So I really appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
I think the assault charges is not worth it, dude. Just let him be. Yeah, just let him be, dude.
Let him be. See, he needs to stop.
Someone help! Someone call the police! Police!
Now, who is this guy? The guy with the black shirt? See, now I just kicked him in the face. What the heck?
You throw water on him.
I didn't do it. I said I'm sorry.
I got an article you threw water
I
on him.
asked, can I leave now?
Come here, grown ass
Okay,
man.
can I leave now? You
Bust
just
him,
kicked me in
bitch.
my eye.
Beat his ass.
You just
Put all this stolen shit in your bag. You a bum ass
honey,
thief.
I always said
You a
let me
bum
leave.
ass thief.
Oh, she's saying he's a bum ass thief.
Right. And one other thing I'm going to notice is that his shirt is pretty torn up.
Right.
But not in a way that looks fresh. It doesn't look like he got torn from this interaction.
Yeah.
It just looks ratty.
Right.
And so this guy might be living a pretty hard life, right?
Right,
And so maybe he did steal something.
Yeah, yeah.
Call the fucking police. You just kicked me in my eye. Okay, now I want to arrest you. You just kicked me in my eye. Get the fucking off me. Who the fuck are you?
He's carrying a shampoo bottle.
Yeah. Ew, he just spit.
Yeah.
Ew, does he have a big wad of spit on the side of his
Yep.
face? Ugh.
Somebody spit on this grown ass. Oh, yeah. Whoop his ass. Whoop his ass. Whoop his ass. Whoop his motherfucking ass. Beat his ass. That's right. That's right. He disrespectful as a motherfucker. Beat his motherfucking ass. Beat his motherfucking ass. You're damn right.
The mob thing is coming into play here, right? Like the mob mentality.
Whoop his mother. Let me get in here. Let me whoop his motherfucking ass. Whoop his
I don't know. I feel like there's so many people involved now.
Yeah.
Beat him out his clothes. Beat him out his clothes.
Beat him out of his clothes, she's saying. They sure are.
Yep.
He must be like a known homeless man.
Right.
Right.
So Yeah, I mean that video was interesting to me for a couple of reasons. Number one, he talked real tough. Then once he got retaliated on, he instantly cowered.
Right.
But then what was interesting is he basically got away with not that much of a beating, right?
Right.
And then the minute it looked like he was safe, he spat
Yeah.
and kind of like reactivated it.
Right. Yeah, I mean, is the man mentally stable? Probably not.
That's fair to say,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But I mean, all in all, considering that he just got beat up by like 3 or 4 people, he's walking away.
Yeah.
So it could be way worse.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, this is one of those things too, where it's like the guy who was doing the beating. I mean, at a certain point, when your like opponent is cowering and hiding,
Right.
it
It kind of felt sad.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It felt bad.
Uh-huh.
And then I don't know what his mentality was. This guy with the spitting at the end, like you would
Yeah.
think he'd feel so lucky he'd just try to get out of there.
Right.
But instead of antagonizing the group once again,
Yeah.
How would you handle a fight against 4 or 5 people in a McDonald's?
I mean, I wouldn't initiate a fight first of all. So.
Oh, so
like-
the way you win this fight is not to start it in the first place?
Right. Yeah. I don't think I'm starting that fight. Nope. I don't want to be like on the floor of a McDonald's ever.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, it's not
So,
a good
like,
place.
No.
There are no good factors that lead you to be on the floor of McDonald's.
Right. No.
Right.
Never.
Even the workers don't get on the floor.
No, they know better. Yes.
So, like, what do you think happens in these situations? Like, what do you think is the thing that causes people to do these really extreme things that have like these really predictable consequences, right? Like in every one of these situations, they turned out exactly how you would predict they would turn out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't think to look at that guy. I think that maybe he was on something, or I don't think that he was a normal, functioning human being.
Right, but what about
So he made very poor, irrational decisions that led to his getting his clothes beat off of him, chased out the door.
You like that?
Know? Yeah.
You enjoy the
The
crowd work.
commentary. This is fantastic. I love every bit of it, and I don't know if you could hear it all the time.
I do.
so
I
I'm
do. I
always
can
like,
hear it.
okay,
But I do appreciate
Yeah.
you
Right.
translating for because
Yes.
there have been things I've
Yes.
missed that you've brought up.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean those are the videos that I have for today.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what did you think of my selection?
I liked them.
Was there a favorite?
This one was not my favorite. I like had emotions of feeling like sad for him, and like it seemed a little like mob ganging up on him, and
Yeah, I mean, I think
didn't
it's
make
safe
me
to
feel
say
good.
that this guy, no matter what happened in this particular incident, is
Right.
probably not having the greatest life, right?
No. I definitely my favorite one was the like girl leaping over the counter. That's my favorite one.
I
was a
think
good
that you
one.
were most scandalized by the woman at the bar, the
Oh
restaurant.
yeah, because I didn't agree with her at all.
Right. And
there was
you-
like so many ways she could have handled it, and she didn't. Well, she shouldn't have gotten involved. I don't know why the stranger's getting involved. It's none of your business.
How would you
You know?
handle? Let's rewind a little bit to when our children were small.
Right.
And let's say, remember we went to a restaurant a couple of times. We were pretty like hypersensitive about the babies at the restaurant. Like we didn't want to impose on anybody. But if somebody came over and said, "Take your effing baby out of the bar," you're an idiot.
Yeah, I would have been highly insulted, and then like a brew of, and then if she's thrown f-bombs at my baby, I think I would have handed the baby off and gone at her, especially like hormonal and just having a newborn baby.
Yeah,
like
it's an understandable urge for sure. For sure.
I mean, not that I really would have, but maybe. I don't know. At that age,
I know.
maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's sometimes when people act so like off the chain with you, you're almost like so surprised.
Yeah.
That-
Yeah, like that's the thing. I probably would have been so surprised, not said anything. And then the aftermath of me thinking about it, been like, I should have
Oh.
said this, I should have said this, I should have said
Yeah,
this.
you would have
right.
just shoveled that
Yeah.
coal into the furnace and just,
been so angry.
yeah, right. The resentment. It
That
just-
would have
yeah.
been rough.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've had people say some pretty
Yeah.
off the wall stuff to me where
Yeah.
like didn't even register. I was like what are you like? I didn't even
Right.
react because
Yes.
it didn't seem real, and so I wonder about that. you know?
Right, which is probably a good thing.
Yeah,
right?
no, for sure,
You know,
for sure.
probably saved you from like a lot of trouble, or things getting worse. But
Right.
no, I just find it like the audacity of that woman even
Aud-
thinking that like it's any of her business to be telling that other woman what to do with her baby, what and where. You know?
That's the word, audacity.
Yeah.
That's the word.
Rude. I just can't even take it. But
Um,
yeah, those two, the first two were good ones.
Okay.
Great ones.
Okay, I'll have
Yeah.
to. I want my goal is to do 4 that you are totally behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I like the element of surprise though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank
Yeah,
you.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen any of those in real life. Yeah.
What's your website? Plug your website.
bodylanguagetherapy.com.
Bodylanguagetherapy.com for speech and occupational therapy for pediatrics here in Central Jersey. Roseanne and her partner Jamie are the best. Check them out. Come and visit me at my website, njangermanagement.com, if you're looking for some therapy, some anger management in Central Jersey or anywhere in New Jersey, because I can do virtual as well. Do the like and share and subscribe thing. And that's it. We'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.